especially there in the second half where we were inside the 35, I believe, 3 times and went for it on 4th down. One was a 4th and short, and just didn't take advantage of our opportunities. Our defense was outstanding today. They only gave up 23 points to a team that had been giving up 38 points a game, and they did it consistently, really throughout the game. They've been averaging 477 yards a game, and today they had 383. So hats off to the defense. They gave us a lot of opportunity to win that one. Offensively, too inconsistent. Couldn't get anything going in the first quarter. Got some movement on some big plays in the second. Got nice drives in the second half, but didn't get any points. And when you run an offense where you want to eat time, you got to have points at the end of those drives, and we didn't do it. Special teams gave up a punt return for a touchdown, first time this year. But just, it's a tough year. And for these young men to play as hard as they did throughout from start to finish is an absolute tribute to the type of character they have and resiliency where they never quit. And, a lot of these young men, what they will realize at 30 or 40 is they're going to have some bigger highlights than Rice football, because these are young men that are difference makers, just not on this university, but in this world. And it's been my honor, as tough as this has been, to coach them this season. Individually, Brian Womack was outstanding. Had 2 more sacks today, ended the year with 10 sacks and 22 tackles for losses, which is a school record. Aaron Cephas, I know he broke James Casey's freshman record. I'm not sure what the yardage was there, but he only needed 14. I know it was a long pass that he broke that, and he tied with Jarrett Dillard on the touchdown. Brandon Douglas today had a big-time interception return for points. Had individual highlights, just came up short. So, anyway, any questions, men?
David, what were your emotions at the end of the game when you were standing there before the band and you're doing what you normally do for every game? What kind of thoughts, emotions run through your mind?
Well, it's hard, These seasons are tough. They're tough on your soul. You got to be in charge of one of these, and it's consuming. And everything you do is about trying to figure out a way to claw out of where we are and get these young men a win. You got to earn them. And we came so close. It's absolutely the first thoughts in the morning when you get up, when you go to bed at night, is how to get out of it. Standing there. It's emotional. It's always an emotional last game when you realize that these seniors will never wear that blue jersey. And and it's not lip service when I tell you I fall in love with them. There's a responsibility coaches have for kids, and it's hard when you don't end up on top enough.
You were asked this several different ways on Tuesday at your weekly thing. Your thoughts about your future here, how do you view that right now?
Well, probably not real good, Mark. How do you view it? We'll sit down with the boss Monday, and I wasn't worried about it then. I'm not worried about it now. I want to get back in the locker room. I want to visit with a bunch of young men who are upset and let them know how much I love them. And that's what I plan on doing next. I plan on going to the hospital and checking on Sam Stewart, and I understand he's progressing, that he's got movement in his arms and feet, and they're doing MRIs right now and CT scans.
How tough was that for you watching him get taken off on the stretcher?
I've done this for a long time. I've never been a part of that. It's tough. It was tough on Seth Luttrell, when we were out there talking. It's an awful byproduct of this great game.
David, what was the situation up there with Stan? I know you were out there. Was there any type of movement, or was he able to talk or anything? Or?
He was not communicating well. He could kind of answer with, almost inaudible yeses and nos. He could squeeze the doctor's hands, but initially he wasn't moving his feet. And then he got to where he had little movement in the feet. And then we got a report that he had got a lot of movement back in his feet and started to get a lot of feelings back in his legs. In the initial, scans, they said they couldn't find any damage, and, but they're still running tests on it.
David, I was wondering, way back when you got hired, you kind of talked about it was going to take you some time to learn the Rice way. You've been here 11 years. I would assume right now you consider yourself a Rice guy, but what's the investment been like from you personally,
You
just
know,
going through this and
I love this
the
place. You know, you do. You spend 11 years invested in a place that's got some wonderful people. You know, I've made just lifelong friends here. I want nothing more than for Rice to win and than all sports. You know, and I tell you, you get here 11 years ago, and you go see Wayne Graham's blue wall, and you know that says, "Look what we've done in baseball," and you know that's the beacon for all Rice athletics. At what Wayne's been able to accomplish here. And, you know, and we like I said, we went to 3 straight bowls, and now 3 years in a row we hadn't. We tried to achieve the same consistency Wayne has, and I just didn't get it done.
Anything else? Brandon?